compromise and then try to see how best we can do it. So this is some of those mission activities, and I don't know if I will really use all those slides. Basically, these are the 5 things that we are doing. First, what is that? Garvapsi. Even Anadana is Garvapsi. So we wanted to bring as many people back to Hinduism as possible. So we employed 26 people in 6 different states: Assam, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Andhra, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. So this one is, in fact, Garvapsi is the one that TTD and all the religious organizations should be doing it, because they are the ones who should really look at all the conversion. Why is it that they do not do it? I have written about 10-page letter to TTD to initiate this Garvapsi. Of course, you know that they don't do it, but we have done it. We are doing as part of our Global Hindu Heritage activity. As I keep saying, I always think of, I have to do this, I have to do it, I have to do it. That's the only way we can make any difference. That is the first activity. The second one is Bal Samskar. So that means our youth are our future. If we do not protect them, if we do not teach them, I think we are doomed. I can tell you, I'm very, very rough and very open, because I have been studying this one for 40 years about Bharat. Even though I may be in the United States, I spend 18 hours a day to make sure that I understand what is happening in Bharat. Our children are our future. So as a result, we started Bal Samskar. That means teaching about our Sanatana Dharma. 5 days a week we teach only Sanatana Dharma and homework and all that. So now we have 200 schools in these 5 districts, 5 states, plus 20 schools in Bangladesh. We started in Bangladesh. If any one of you from any other state, if you want to take some responsibility of coordinating, identifying some teachers, if you really want to help Bharat, if you really want to make sure our Bharat is protected, please find some teachers. Once we protect our children, there is future Bharat. Just imagine, if every village has Bal Samskar Kendra, if in every village, if we can teach our children, just imagine what will happen in the next 5 years. The whole country will change. And you can say, what is it I can do? You can do a lot. You can do a lot. You can sponsor a teacher, or you also hire one of your own people to protect your own village. You protect your own village. Take one village at a time. We will be able to protect it. So this Bal Samskar is the one that we are doing, 200 people, schools. The third one is Grama Devatas. We all know in villages we have Grama Devatas. We are trying to restore and make sure that Grama Devata culture is restored, because that is where, so as you can see, we are all doing only in the villages. Because 70% of our Hindu population is in villages. If we neglect these 70% and talk about everything else, we are doomed. Every one of you, look at your own village. Look at something where you can do and how you can protect the villages. If we don't protect the villages, conversion is taking place at a very rapid rate. And the conversion will engulf the entire 70% of the population probably in the next 10 years if we are not really careful about it and see how we can protect our people from this conversion. So Grama Devatas is one of the third one that we are doing it. The fourth one is Dopadipa Naivedyam. Many temples can't even open. Many temples can't even light up the lamp in the evenings. So we are providing all the material that is needed to ensure that these temples will light up and then do some diya and then give arati. So that is the fourth one. The fifth one is sponsor a priest. many priests are unemployed and many temples are closed. So we are trying to match these two. Hire the priests and then try to employ them in the temples that are closed. And all this one is basically very thoroughly explained in that brochure. When you leave, you can do. The one that is not in the brochure is this. In India, every village, every place, you have so many churches and so many mosques. In Tirupati alone, 100 churches. None of them is built legally. No permission was given to any of these 100 churches. We got the information through Right to Information Act. Collector and mandal officer and Toda and everybody has responded saying we have not given any permission to be built. Every politician knows, every legal person knows, every religious leader knows, but nobody wants to do a thing. We can talk about everything else. These people are encroaching day by day, and we are not even seeing the danger that is coming. We are all at higher level, talking. When you see somebody is getting converted today, how can we just close our eyes as if nothing is happening? And so that is the reason we filed a case. I couldn't find a lawyer, advocate in Bharat. In Andhra, I had to find somebody in New York and filed a case against these illegal churches. And so he suggested that we file a case to Toda itself, that is Tirupati Urban Development, because they have accepted saying they did not give the permission. If they did not give the permission, how come we can ask them to demolish it? He suggested, he filed the case, and then we got the judgment. Let us see if I can go to the last 2-3 slides. Keep going, please. So these are all some of the things. See, this is the judgment. Before that, yeah, that middle one is the judgment. You can see, so it is given, Jiva whatever. So in demolition, you can see on the top, demolish the unlawful constructions and immediate stoppage of the unlawful operation. And then in the bottom paragraph, if you can see, therefore, while enclosing the legal notice along with the list, I request the Commissioner, so we are requesting the Commissioner to take necessary action on unauthorized construction churches as they are located. So, now that judgment is given 1.5 years ago. So, Commissioner has not acted. And I am not able to find a lawyer in Andhra Pradesh to file a case against the Commissioner who refuses to implement the order. Now I am asking almost every lawyer, so many people, including Upajay Garu, he said, we need to have somebody in Andhra, but I am not finding anybody in Andhra. So this is the kind of persons that we are. We as Hindus, we are just sleeping. We don't want to take any responsibility, but we can talk hours. We can talk any number of books. We can file the cases, but we don't pursue the cases. We don't file any cases. So what is it as a Hindu? What is wrong with us? Just think yourself. What am I doing today to protect my mother? That is our Bharat. Lord Rama said, mother and motherland are higher than heaven. We say we read Rama, we read Ramayana, we read Mahabharata, we keep on talking about all the characters. The message is very simple. Protect your mother and motherland. That is what we are not doing it. So when are we going to do it? So all of us convince ourselves from today, I want to do my role, my responsibility. If my mother is in the hospital, what do? I will run and try to see how I can comfort her and see that she is recovered from whatever ailment there may be. If you really think your Sanatana Dharma is your mother, Bharat is your motherland, then what stops you and me not to act where we are supposed to act and not act the way we act toward our real mother? So I want all of you to reflect on it, because it doesn't matter how long it will take, but all of us have to take the responsibility. Because if you look at the Muslims and Christians, what they are capable of, it is scary. Why? They have all the weapons. Every Muslim house has weapons, knives, okay, stones, chemicals, you name it. They have everything that they need to destroy Bharat at any given moment. Think about it. You may think that I am a little scared, crazy, or I am unrealistic, but think about it. Their population is increasing, and no matter where they went, they never failed. Europe is gone, and US almost is coming close to it, because in the US, 250-60 House of Representatives passed a bill of Islamophobia. Islamophobia. They never defined it. What is Islamophobia? There is no definition. So that means they have enough power, enough resources, enough money to buy anybody. And that is what they are doing. We are failing to respond. We are failing to see the potential danger that is happening to Bharat. It is going to happen if we are not collectively get together, sit for a minute, close our eyes. What will happen to my children? What will happen to my grandchildren? What will happen to my Bharat? If you think in that direction, I am sure you will have some solution. With that one, I will close it. I will try to say that I am on time. Please, just be a Hindu. It is the right time. If we don't do it, when do we do it? If it is not right now, when is the right? So please think about it. And so let us, the end of the session. Yeah, okay. I think we are through.